Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Kidano. Prince Kidano, that is. Today I'm going to review arguably one of the best dance songs of the decade. That is Charli XCX's Bounce. Now this song was originally released or performed well over a year ago. July 2016 is when I remember it first being leaked, and immediately I was mesmerized. Now, given Charli's most recent singles haven't done the best on the charts, ironically, her songs with Sophie are by far the most innovative tracks I've ever heard. I mean, even when I think about them, I am just mind blown. There's so many that I've heard, there's so many that are online that are just incredible, and that if her label, Atlantic, were to actually take the time to create a marketing plan upon releasing them, they would totally redefine pop music, ironically, the way Charli said Britney Spears' Blackout redefined pop music 10 years ago, which it has. Even though it's been a year, unfortunately not only do we not still have a full studio album from Charli, Bounce itself has not been released, causing lots of uproar amongst the angels. Now, even though she's released number one Angel back in March, she hasn't put out anything recently other than Boys, which again is performing quite mediocre on the American charts. So, with that being said, I personally, as a fan, am wondering why on earth and what is taking so long for her label to release the Sophie tracks. I'm talking about Bounce, I'm talking about Round and Round, I'm talking about TKO. All these great songs, No Angel, that would completely, if released properly, if promoted properly, would totally redefine the music industry as you know it. Charli is by far, her and Azealia Banks, in my personal opinion, are by far the most talented women in the music industry today. What's the holdup, Charli? Man, I continuously listen to Bounce on the daily. I have to, because there's an official track out on Spotify, the studio version isn't out yet, I basically have to listen to just live performances. And if the live performances are that epic, if the song sounds that epic being performed live, imagine what the studio version sounds like. Sophie is this up-and-coming producer from the UK. Ironically, I didn't realize that I was listening to a lot of Sophie's songs even before she released the Vroom Vroom EP in 2016. Sophie has worked on a lot of songs such as Bleep on Madonna, Leaf's Koi, Hey Cutie by Cutie, PC Sound. And what I really like about Sophie is that his instrumentals are just so groundbreaking. Like, I mean, literally, I drool and dream over so many of his beats. His music is that good. And the fact that he's been able to collab with Charli and create just so many tunes that have been performed live already, it's kind of making me angry as a fan. Why haven't these great tracks been released? What's the holdup with the album? One thing to note is I hope that if she does release a mixtape, she needs to release all the Sophie tracks next with that. There's so many songs: Round and Round, Bounce, TKO, Daddy Knows, goodness, list goes on and on. No Angel, like just so many great songs that would just be such hits. I mean, she could literally redefine pop music as we know it if her label would just cooperate and I'm sure follow her vision and just listen to the artists themselves, as opposed to promoting Boys, a summer song that is just not as good as any of her other Sophie tracks. It's also kind of frustrating when I listen to mainstream top 40 radio today. All the music is just completely generic. It sounds the same. It's either a boring trap beat, it's either just a boring stringy ballad. I mean, really, when you compare artists like Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez to artists like Charli XCX who actually write their own music, there really is no comparison. I tell you, Charli is by far the most innovative artist in music today. And it's deeply disheartening that Bounce has not been released. It's been over a year and the song still has not been released. So if you'd like to change that or to convince them, definitely message Charli and Atlantic Records on Twitter. I still listen to Charli's Vroom Vroom EP just about every single day. I mean, just everything that she releases and creates with Sophie is just extremely innovative. And if her record label would actually cooperate with her, she could redefine the pop music industry easily. She really has a #1 hit, a potentially #1 hit on her hands, if promoted correctly. If Bounce is released properly as a single, it would easily surpass any of Charli's prior works, such as Boom Clap, Fancy, I Love It, all of those songs that are, for today's standards, extremely dated. Bounce is the future of music, so release it! So if you agree, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. And for more music reviews, definitely click the like and subscribe button. And definitely feel free to suggest any other songs you would like me to review. Until next time, peace, love, and hair grease.